everyone. I'm Cecilia Boswell, and I have the absolute privilege of introducing the one and only Catherine Ferguson. The first thing that I think of when I think of Catherine is artist. You have definitely seen a beautiful piece of hers in the hallway, or you have seen her sketching away in her notebook. You may even have the privilege, like me, to be following her Instagram, where you can find many of her captivating and unique creations. There is no doubt that she is a very talented human being, but what I have come to learn about Catherine is that she is much more than an amazing artist. She is kind and loyal and brave, and she is an excellent bowler. She does not care what others think of her, and that is something that I truly admire. I hope y'all listen to whatever she has to say today, because I know it is going to be incredible. So without further ado, I give you the amazing and beautiful Catherine Elise Ferguson.
Those of you who know me know that the majority of the usable space in my brain is occupied by random quotes, obscure pop culture references, and song lyrics. You could start any line from an old SpongeBob episode, and I could probably finish it word for word and give you the exact episode it's from. When I'm taking tests, instead of the information I need, I have vines bouncing around in my head. I know John Mulaney's Street Smarts by heart and can recite it verbatim if ever prompted. And if I hear the first few notes of a song that I've heard at least once, I can probably tell you its name and the artist that it is by. That one in particular, I've been able to do since I was very young, to which my mother can attest. It may be because I'm always listening to music, and that there is never a day I find myself separated from my headphones. I love listening to music, and I love to laugh. So it only makes sense for me to have such an extensive archive of those things in my brain, right? I certainly would not if I did not love them. But there is a much bigger part of the story than those things just being a form of enjoyment for me. I personally have never been good with words, and I often find myself at a lack of words to say when it matters most. Despite the years of grueling Wordly Wise and VCR work and the vast vocabulary it has provided me, I can never seem to find the right words to express exactly what it is I mean to say or how it is I really feel. Music in particular has often been my outlet for emotional expression because I have no longer have to verbalize my own thoughts and emotions, seeing as someone else has already mastered it. It has allowed me to have a grasp on some understanding over how I really feel, whether it's Billy Joel saying that Vienna is waiting for me, or Hosier telling me to move like there is nothing left I have to prove. Music has kept me from becoming hollow when I feel as though I am no longer living, but just alive and going through the motions of the everyday. Writing this speech has been quite possibly the most grueling experience of my life because of my own literary and emotional incompetence. To those of you who have a mastery over your feelings and can properly compose them into something palpable and understandable, my admiration for you runs as deep as the ocean, and I am sure that I will never be able to accomplish the things that you do. But the beauty of music is that I do not have to be able to compose my own to be able to understand and appreciate someone else's. I do not have to be able to fully comprehend how I feel to know that the music is speaking to my soul. It has the ability to influence any emotion onto the people it reaches, each one being unique to the individual. Music has made me happy, and it's made me angry, and it has made me cry, and it's made me laugh, and I would not trade any of it, for I need all of it. I believe that the world has funny ways to find us when we need to be found. The world found me through music when I needed it most. When I was in a place in my life where I was so trapped inside my own head that I felt as though I was completely and utterly alone, that no one could ever know how it is I felt, because not even I knew how to describe what it was I was feeling. But then it found me, and I could hear the voices of those who at some point in their life had felt the same as I did, and I was no longer alone, and I was understood, and I was complete. Music became my anchor, my rock on which I could always rely to be there for me when I needed it most. It has truly been my best friend, and I am happiest when my headphones are on with the volume probably too loud to be good for me, because it gave me a voice with the words that I lacked for myself, and it is a feeling that I never want to lose again. But to those of you who have ever felt like I have felt, that no one or nothing could ever help you, Let this be my one piece of advice to you. You are not alone, and you will find what it is that makes you feel special and as heard as you deserve to be. You deserve to be happy, and your happiness is just as important as anyone else's. Never let anyone tell you differently. And you will find your voice and what makes you happier than anything in the world, and no one will be able to take that from you. You will find your music, and when you do, you will be found, and you will shine, and you will thrive, and you will live. Thank you.